Magnetoreception, a mysterious phenomenon presented by Tamara K. Wells. Before we dive in, let's go over some basic terminology. Ampullae of Lorenzini are jelly-filled pores that act as a sensory organ in elasmobranchs. Elasmobranchs are a subclass of chondrichthyes, including sharks, skates, rays, chimeras, and sawfish. The geodynamo is a process by which a planet produces magnetism via a rotating, convecting, and electrically charged fluid medium, such as iron. The magnetic field is a vector field in proximity to a magnet, electric current, or changing electric field, where magnetic forces are observed. Magnetite is an iron oxide, the most magnetic naturally occurring mineral. Magnetoreception is an organism's ability to detect the Earth's magnetic fields. This is observed in terrestrial and aquatic species, and it is utilized for migration, navigation, and orientation. The magnetosphere is the Earth's own magnetic field. Did you know you're living on a magnet? Without the magnetosphere, life on Earth would not be possible. The magnitude of the magnetosphere has shifted over time and is postulated to have led to the favorable atmosphere needed for organisms to adapt to terrestrial life. But what is actually creating this magnetism? Within the Earth's outer core, a process called geodynamo is occurring, causing magnetism by the motion of the molten iron, orbital rotation, and convection currents, as we see here in this diagram. Now that we understand Earth's magnetic field, we can examine the most researched hypotheses explaining how magnetoreception works. These hypotheses incur a lot of debate in the scientific community, and it is very possible magnetoreception is achieved by a combination of ways. The two most popular explanations are the mechanical or radical pair hypothesis, describing the protein cryptochrome found in migratory birds. It is also found in mammals, but it serves different purposes. The chemical route describes biogenic magnetite, which is found in a plethora of magnetically inclined species. The radical pair hypothesis states that a protein found in the retina, most likely cryptochrome, contains the molecule flavin adenine dinucleotide, or FAD. Light activation causes a chain of electron transfers, changing FAD into FDH, with one unpaired electron remaining. The unpaired electrons' spins are reoriented by the Earth's magnetic field. This causes shifts in light perception. These shifts allow for the magnetic field to be visually detected. The image here shows how this would look to birds facing north or south. It needs to be noted that some researchers argue that the quantum spin of these electron pairs are too short to register Earth's weak magnetic fields. The magnetite hypothesis states that pure biogenic magnetite crystals are found in species observed to follow Earth's magnetic field. This includes mammals, protists, mollusks, birds, crustaceans, insects, microbes, reptiles, and fish. An example is on the right. This is a magnetospirillum bacteria, and you can see a chain of magnetostomes present. Each magnetite crystal is a permanent magnet. Pulse remagnetization experiments temporarily reverse the crystal's orientation, resulting in altered animal behavior. This indicates that magnetite has functionality in specific sensory systems. The behavior of magnetite is dependent upon the size, shape, balance with Earth's magnetic field, and thermal agitation, which is the random motion of particles caused by thermal energy. It can be measured in three basic ways. A superparamagnetic, where its particles are very tiny and have unstable orientation. The single domain is the strongest setup, seen here in the yellow. The multi-domain structure distributes electrostatic energy between more than one domain, reducing its net magnetization. It is also worth noting that the study results vary across different organisms. Elasmobranchi are in a class all of their own, with their own hypothesis for how they achieve magnetoreception. In 1687, Italian ichthyologist Stefano Lorenzini discovered pores along shark and ray snouts leading to ampullae, but their function was not determined until 1971. Adrianus Kalman discovered that elasmobranchs had the unique ability to detect subtle electric fields from prey via their ampullae of Lorenzini. Even shark embryos can instinctually register changes in their surrounding electric field, causing them to halt respiration until the coast is clear. I think that is so cool. The blue lines along the interior of the shark and ray are their electrical sensory canals, and in the photographs the ampullae of Lorenzini are visible as tiny pores along the snout. Magnetoreception in elasmobranchs is attempted to be explained by the electromagnetic induction hypothesis. As we know, a changing magnetic field induces an electric field. In 1832, Michael Faraday speculated that ocean currents and potentially sea life could generate electric fields while moving through the magnetosphere, basically while swimming through the ocean. Shark skin is very resistant, but the ampullae of Lorenzini are especially conductive. As the organism moves through a magnetic field, tiny voltages occur. These slight changes move through the ampullae of Lorenzini to sensory nerves, where signals mimic a biological compass. This may be what's allowing elasmobranchs to migrate long distances in the absence of landmarks, locate magnetic seamounts, and return to the same breeding and nursery sites. I'll note that several discrepancies surround the specific hypothesis, but there is no denying that magnetoreception is being observed. So why does understanding magnetoreception matter? Magnetic superhighways are where migratory species follow Earth's magnetic field to ecologically crucial destinations. A major example of this is the Cocos-Galapagos Swimway, a 700-kilometer route in open ocean between two sanctuary areas. Seamounts formed by lava emit magnetic fields acting as navigation beacons, beckoning in migrators. Many of these species, which are already endangered, are killed along the way via being caught as bycatch and discarded, illegally fished for profit, or struck by vessels. Understanding migration patterns allows actions to be taken to protect vulnerable species. Anthropogenic magnetic interference is becoming an issue, as man-made electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, disrupt magnetoreception. Undersea cables emit EMFs, causing sharks to chew through cables and cause internet outages. Google has admitted that they're starting to use Kevlar to deter sharks from chewing on these cables. Skates and lobsters have severe behavioral changes when exposed to high-voltage direct current cables. Honeybees exposed to unnatural EMFs experience metabolic disruption, pupation distress, and death. And finally, migratory birds exposed to manufactured EMFs become disoriented and cannot navigate properly, causing major population declines. Though the answer to how magnetoreception works is elusive, it is an undeniable phenomenon. Earth's magnetic field has been guiding its inhabitants for eons and will continue to do so. In the words of Albert Einstein, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. These are my references. Thank you.